Hello there folks, how you all doing, and welcome back to another episode of Foolcraft with me, Patanox. How you all doing? I hope you're doing really well. I have been busy in between episodes, guys. You may remember from the last episode we went ahead and built a couple of woot farms. Yeah, I've gone and built a few more in between episodes. We now have 10 tier 4 woot farms in place that are producing all of these items, because we have Wither, we have Elder Guardians, we have the Dragon, we have Skeletons, we have Spiders, Blaze, Blitz, and Witches. Yeah, we've got a fair few drops coming in now, guys. So yeah, the reason I've gone and got all this done is it gives us access to a whole lot of items. I haven't had to put in any more Nether Star generators. This is still running off this one large capacitor bank that we see here. This is now actually runs all the way around underneath all of these woot factories, as you can see there, all the way around. And this capacitor bank now stores 5.3 billion RF. So yeah, we don't have to worry about energy. All of this runs off those 16 Nether Star generators we have underneath the Wither and the Ender Dragon factories. So yeah, I've been pretty busy, and this is something we're going to get started on today, is actually encasing all of these factories in a build, because I'm thinking this is going to be the first build in our factory industrial area that we have here. So we're going to turn this into a giant like ammunition sort of factory sort of style, an industrial looking thing. That's what I'm thinking of. And I've gone ahead and chosen a few blocks. This is just preliminary. We have the basalt and a couple of factory blocks. So I'm going to be using those to try and come up with some sort of layout today, some sort of floor plan. But first things first, we've got a bit of work to do over in the Farmlands area. So here we are over in the Farmlands area, guys. As you can see here, I have been rather busy with the mystical agriculture. Thanks to getting our Wither generator set up, our factory set up, we now have an endless supply of Nether Stars, with which I've gone and made the level 3 growth crystals, which is why our mystical agriculture is now running so fast. Look at just how quick all of these farming stations are harvesting these crops. It is crazy. And we have gone and expanded the crops that we're growing. If we just pop into the storage room here, so yeah, now we have dye, Certus quartz, glowstone, redstone, the guardian essence, which we can make the prismarine from, diamond, ghast essence, nether quartz. Now we have nature essence, wither skeleton essence, blaze, lapis lazuli, and basalt. Now this is the newest one that I've gone and put in, because we will be needing this for our supply of basalt for our build. But one thing that I have realised is when I'm over in this area, yes, we do have these mega torches set up, but they only stop mobs from spawning around here. They don't stop mobs from coming in. So when I'm flying in between here and the woot farm and flying around the area, I'm attracting mobs and they're coming in. And I'll be stood over in this area here at this terminal, minding my own business, crafting away, thinking I'm safe because I've got a mega torch next to me, and suddenly I start getting hit. Now, yeah, I don't take a lot of damage, obviously. Crikey, I'm an obsidian armor, for crying out loud. But it is still rather annoying. So today we're going to set up some sort of defensive system in our little village area here, and to do that we're going to make use of the turrets that are in this pack. So let's just have a look here. I'm thinking that we may go for the laser turret, mainly because it doesn't need ammo. Okay, it only does 1 heart damage, but it does 2 shots every second, so that's 2 hearts a second. So it takes a few seconds, but still, get enough of them. And it'd be a lot easier than the railgun, because yes, the railgun does do 12.5 hearts, but then you need to sort out the ammo for it. So I think, considering I've never used this mod before, we'll start off with just going for a simple laser turret that we can hook up to our RF system, because obviously we have, oh yeah, I went and expanded the Scallion reactor a little bit, brought the height down, expanded it to 3 across. So yeah, we've got plenty of energy in this area for now. So using dimensional transceivers, we'll connect them up to this capacitor bank, and we'll use that to power the turrets. So as you can see, these gold blocks, that's where I'm thinking we're going to put the turrets. So we're going to have one there, one over there, we'll put one there, and as you can see, one over there. We'll see how that goes. The reason I'm using the dimensional transceivers is so that we can move them about, because this is just the start of our little village here. This eventually will be a lot larger area, so we'll want to move the turrets around and whatnot. If we hardwire them into the system, it's going to be a lot more fiddly to move them about. So yeah, let's see. I'm pretty sure I've got the dimensional transceivers, but now we need to craft up the turret bases. So let's just have a look. Now the laser turret, it's a tier 5. So there's the tier 5 base. Now obsidian, got. Vibrant capacitor banks, I can make them. Octalic capacitors, I can make them. I think I've got a few. But these IO buses, I think we're going to need quite a few of these. So how do we make them? Redstone, gold and iron. I'm pretty sure I've got all of that. So let's just make some of these up. There seems to be a bit of a glitch at the moment. If I were to hold shift and try and craft a stack of these at a time, it won't let me do it. It will only craft maybe 5 of them before it says no, you've got no resources. And watch, I'll do it now. I'll hold shift. There, 8. And then it took out the resources. But we've got plenty of resources, so I don't know what's going on there. Maybe you guys know, maybe you can let me know. But so yeah, see, I've got plenty of resources. But anyway, that's over a stack of those IO buses. Now, the sensor. To make a tier 5, you need tier 4. Tier 4, tier 3, etc. down to a tier 1. And for that, we need planks and redstone. So, we've got plenty of planks. So, I'm going to need 4 of these, I believe. But we're probably going to make a few more, because you never know when you might need extra. Right, so there's tier 1. Now, for the tier 2, need electrical steel, which we've got, and the first IO bus. Right then, and here we go down the rabbit hole. This is the problem when you go straight to the highest tier. So tier 3 dark steel, I'm pretty sure we've got that. Yep, there we go. What are those? Tier 1. Nope, don't need them. Right, so that's tier 3s now. To make a tier 4, right, so we need solarium and diamonds. I'm pretty sure we've got those. Yep, and why have we got, still got a tier 2? Right, let's sort that out. There we go. And turn that one into a tier 4. Right, now for tier 5, we need obsidian, got that. Vibrant crystals, I'm not sure if we've got enough of these. Let's find out. No. Okay, so let's make some more of them. This is really annoying having to click every single time, but we will get there in the end. It's a bit of a long-winded way of doing it, but still. Right, there we go. That gives us our tier 5s, and we're nearly out of IO buses. There we go. Yep. Right, so we have the tier 5s, but we're going to need some. Right, so makes 10 more of them. Or 8 more, so we've already got 2. Now, we've got the obsidian capacitor banks. Right, this is going to take me a little bit of time, so I'm just going to quickly craft those off camera. Right, so there we go. I've gone and crafted some octalic capacitors and some vibrant capacitors. So let's get these made. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Right, so there are our turret bases. Fantastic. Now, dimensional transceivers. There we go. So let's get these in place where we're going to put them. So Now I'm thinking I might reposition this one, because not only I've noticed not only does a lot of the mobs attack me around here, but they also like to stand here. And why do they stand here? Because in this entire village there's only one villager left, and there she is. It's Jasmine. I don't think it's recorded. I've never actually been in here yet, because if you may notice, there isn't actually a door in there. That's right, this actually got sealed off. I don't think it was me who sealed it off. I think it might have been a glitch when this village was spawned. But yeah, so all the zombies like to come and stand here. So maybe if we put the turret somewhere where it can overlook here and there. So maybe along here somewhere. So let's just grab that gold, just so that I can use that to raise the turret up a bit, because I want the turret to be in the air. I'm not too worried about how this area is looking at the moment, because as I've said before, this is all going to be changing eventually. So let's see how we go. I want it a little bit higher than that, just so it doesn't get in the way. Right, there we go. So if we put the capacitor down and then the turret base on top. Right, so that should be set. Configure, attack mobs, attack neutrals. No, we don't want to attack neutrals. Right, so just mobs. And then we need to configure this to push. No. Send, is that right? But still, we need to sort out where this is going to get its power from. So I'm going to go around and put this little setup in each of our starting locations, and then we'll look at connect the wall and the power up, and then we shall build the turrets. So there we go. There is 1, 2, 3 and 4 turret bases, all hooked up to dimensional transceivers, which are all hooked up to this capacitor bank. So they're all getting power. Now it's time to build the turrets themselves. Now the way I've got this set up is we have 5 surfaces that we could put turrets on. So that's 5, 10, 15. That's a possible 20 turrets. And that would also solve the problem of only doing 2 hearts per second. So let's just have a quick look at these laser turrets and see how difficult they are to actually make. So we don't need you anymore. Goodbye. Now, turrets. Right. So, laser. Why did I make 10 of them? I don't know. Right. Laser turrets. So, IO buses. Yeah. Obsidian. Yeah. Vibrant capacitors. Okay. Now what are these? A barrel and a chamber. Right, let's start with the barrel. So we need obsidian and vibrant crystals and a tier 4 barrel. Fair enough. So here we go, down the rabbit hole again. Tier 3, tier 2, tier 1 is wood and cobblestone. Is that it? Right. Oh, you're joking. That can't be right, surely. I must have the materials for this. Surely it's cobblestone and wood. No, not turret. I just typed in barrel. What's going on? Barrel. Right, tier 1 barrel. So planks and cobblestone. There we go. Right then, how many of these can I make? Can I do 20? I can. Right then, so okay, let's do it in this way. So now we need a tier 2. There we go. This is electrical steel. There we go again. Right, I'm going to get all these crafted up to tier 5. I should bring you guys back when we're ready. And there you go, as you can see, we've gone and got the tier 5 barrels made. I also went ahead and got the tier 5 chambers made. And some more IO buses. That should be enough to make us some laser turrets. So let's see. There we go. Now, can we make 20 of these? 18, 19, 20. There we go. Fantastic. Right, and it's nearly night time, so let's get some of these bad boys installed, shall we? Now, does it just... Oh no, I'm going to have to hold shift, aren't I? And there's 1, 2. Oh man, this is sweet. I like how these ones actually connect. I've seen both Exumavoid and Disc-5 have used the railgun turrets, and they don't actually seem to connect. They seem to float. Oh, oh, oh. Oh man, that was just 2 of them. Now, have I got my sounds turned off? Because I didn't hear a thing. Right, let's turn sound up. We don't want the music on. Right, let's see if these make a sound. Because I mean, the turrets that Iskall used on his mob farm, they made a heck of a lot of racket. In fact, I've just watched his latest Foolcraft episode when he's working on his mob farm, and the amount of noise they make. And I don't know if you guys have seen it yet, but the complexity of trying to make all the ammo for it, that's why we've gone with the laser. No ammo, just RF. And that's another thing we'll have to check in a minute. So let's get all of these in place, and then maybe we'll go and grab a few mobs with some soul vials just to spawn them in and see how well this works. But this should be pretty good, and this should stop us being bothered by those pesky mobs when we're in the middle of our crafting. And it should also stop them from pestering that poor little villager. She is being bugged by them now for 500 days. They've been trying to get to her. She's been all alone. Well, hopefully with these guys set up, we should have a nice safe perimeter, and we may even be able to let her out. We shall see, we shall see. Yeah, just in case you guys may have just spotted that just then. Hang on. Oh. No, don't shoot the cows. What are you doing? No. Not the pig, the cow, the pig, sorry. Let's just make sure these are all configured, yeah. Sorry, I got sidetracked then, but we know these make a noise now. Right. Don't attack the animals. Yeah, what I was actually going to say then, yeah, look. Mini moves, that's right, we have gone and upgraded. I bit the bullet and went upgraded to 2.3.1, and just as I've done so, a new update comes out, 2.4. So we'll have to have a look at that at some point soon. But for now, I'm happy to do this. I mean, yes, that does mean I'm going to have to sort out all the fluid cows, but I'm thinking of moving all them to our industrial area anyway. You know, where we have all the woot farm and that will become our industrial zone. But we'll see how it goes. For now, we have this area defended with our laser turrets. And how are we doing on the power? Yeah, we're fine. That reactor is holding good. It hasn't even made a dent in our 450 million RF in this bank. So, fantastic. Right. What's next? Well, what's next is we are going to make a start on this factory, woot factory. Yeah, unfortunately, there is a bit of time between this clip and the last one, as I've come over here starting to get resources together, putting together a selection of blocks that we may need, and I suddenly realised that one of these factories had quite a few loot bags just scattered around it. So I wonder what was going on. Yeah, our colossal chest that we had over here, which is where all of our loot bags go, it had filled up. So all the loot bags had backed up and were spilling out the system. So unfortunately I've had to take a bit of time getting this all organised, and that is nearly all of the goods that we're getting from loot bags, folks. I've had to set up these storage drawers. Each one has got 4 of the emerald storage upgrades and a void upgrade in there as well. So that should be all sorted now. We shouldn't have a problem with the loot bags overflowing anymore. And for now, all these items can just go in here until we get around to sorting it out. Because we are going to be sorting all of this out eventually, folks. Eventually this will be connected to the rest of our system. But for now, they can just stay in here out of the way. So yeah, sorry about the delay, guys. That's also why this video is slightly delayed, because that took me a good while to get sorted. But anyway, what's next is we're going to get done in here. Now when it comes to doing big builds, I like to work from the inside out. That is, figure out what I want the inside to look like, and then encase it with the outside facade. So one thing I've got an idea for is each of these factories, I want to have them like pens, and inside we can have maybe 2 or 3 of the specific mob walking around that each one is for. Now unfortunately for things like the Wither and the Ender Dragon, that's not going to be possible. For the Wither, we'll probably just have a few Wither skeletons walking around maybe. The Ender Dragon, I'm going to have to come up with something for that. I do have a bit of a plan in mind, but we'll have to see how that goes. And also, for the Guardian, the Elder Guardian here, and the Squid, which is what this one is here. Yep, that's what gives us our ink and calamari. What we're going to do is make like a giant fish tank for each of those. Now I'm not going to have an Elder Guardian. No, I don't want mine in fatigue. But we will get a couple of Guardians in there, just to sort of symbolise what's coming from that factory. And the Squid will get in there as well. So we'll have a couple of fish tanks down at this end here. And then yeah, each of these factories will be like a cell containing a couple of the mob that the factory represents. So what we're going to do first is, if I go over to this diamond chest here, which contains the blocks I need. First things first, we have a lot of this concrete. That is going to be for encompassing the outside of the factories. And also, I've gone and crafted up some conduit facades which are painted like with this mesh. And what we're going to do is we're going to use these to hide this cable. So, no, I don't want that one there. But what we want is this, and one there as well. Yep. So I don't want you. That's it. And then what I might do is using chisel and bits is maybe take some of this and just cover up this chest as well. So that'll be what it looks like. Then we'll have a glass wall along the front here. So yeah, I'm going to do a bit of work now. I mean, I want this grey concrete. I want this to be along the outside. There's like an outside wall. So if we get that in, there we go. So this is, really I should go and grab some wands actually. In fact, now that we have all of this set up, I'm pretty sure, where are they? I'm pretty sure there are some diamond wands. Let's have a look, let's have a look, let's have a look. There they are. I know I'd seen some somewhere. Yes. You. Let's get a couple of you guys. This is going to make building so much easier. So we want to go left and right. No. Up and down. Yes. No building. How can you go up and down without building on the top or bottom face? That's the way we want. There we go. Up to there. So that when you look through the glass, yeah, that's good. So yeah, I'm going to crack on and try and get as much as I can done around these factories, and then we can work on the floor. We'll start on the floor for this main hallway, shall we call it? The grand hall of the factory. But yeah, we'll get there. So I'm going to crack on with this, and so see you in a sec. And there we go. There is all of the individual cells built up. So they're looking a bit better. We are going to need some sort of lighting in them as well if we're going to have mobs to stop other mobs from spawning. And what I'm thinking is because every single one of these, I want to have all of the upgrades like these two do. So what we can do is just behind here, we'll put some glowstone, maybe behind here, and maybe some in this corner as well, just to give a bit of atmospheric lighting. We might be able to hide some behind here somehow as well. Maybe do some painted glowstone or something. Then of course we need to give these a roof. But for now, let's crack on with the floor in here. And I've got a bit of an idea. Now, where are those caution blocks? There we go. That's what I want. What we're going to do is run around the edge of these with this block here. There we go. I love the sound these factory blocks make. Listen. Hear that? Dung dung dung, like banging on rusty pipes or something. It's fantastic. So yeah, we're going to run this all the way around the edge. Oh, if I can do it without getting stuck. There we go. What a great noise. Yeah, we'll get this along the edge, and then maybe using some chiseling bits of concrete, and put a little step in here, just so it's not such a dramatic drop. And then we can get started work on the interior floor plan, because we are going to need a better place to store all these drops. Maybe we'll have some stairs in the middle where we go down, and they'll have all the drawers. Eventually I do want to have these drawers connected up to our ME system, but again, we'll get the design done and then we'll figure out where we're going to put stuff. So because I do have an idea roughly in my head for what I want this to look like once we've finished. Obviously I have to see how it goes. It might even be a little bit inspired by a recent Marvel film that I went to see recently when it comes to the style of walls and whatnot, but more on that later. For now, let's get this floor in place so that at least we manage to get some work on this factory done in this episode, because doing all those turrets, yeah, that took a bit longer than I thought it would. So yeah, let's get cracking and get some more work done. So I've just quickly popped back to the farmland area because I've just had an idea for how to light up those factories. Now let's just see, glowstone 4, is that it? Let's just quickly make some more up. See, again, this dang glitch, I don't even pick up a stack anymore. I only pick up 57. What is going on with that? 58. I've got a feeling our ME system might be a bit too big. It can't handle what I'm trying to do. But yeah, anyway, there's a stack of glowstone. Now, let me see. I'm pretty sure I've got one. There we go. An invisible block. Now, I wonder if we were to stick this in the painting machine with the glowstone, will that make us invisible glowstone that glows? Now, let's see. I have to wait till it's night time. Hang on, let me get this stack crafted up and we'll see if it glows. Okay, let's see if this works. I have a stack of painted glowstone and it glows. Fantastic. Right, so now we know how we're going to do the lighting for these factories. So let's just go in here. Let's see if we pop one, pop there. And there, how does that work? Let's see. And they can still spawn at the back here. What if we were to put one right there? Now that is actually in glass, so they can't spawn there. I don't know why it's saying they can. Ah, because it's a conduit facade, that's why. But yeah, that looks like it's worked. So I'm going to get all these lit up. I'll tell you what, I'll just do this one up here first, and then we'll go do the ones at the floor. So yeah, let's get all of these little factories all lit up. As you can see, I've gone and got, let's get rid of that now, gone and got the flooring in, put a little trim around. This is all going to be modified with chiseling bits, guys. I am just putting in the very basic shapes for now. For starters, I still need to move the storage drawers and also some mega torches to stop these guys. Well, once it's lit up, it won't be a problem. But yeah, I'm gonna carry on trying to get a bit more work done at the end of for this episode, and we'll see how we're looking. Well, guys, as the sun sets on another day here in my Foolcraft world, it's time to reflect. We've got quite a bit done in this episode. It's taken a bit longer than I would have liked, would have thought. We got the turret defense system in our little village area all done. We sorted out a problem with our loot bag opening storage, which was starting to overflow and cause a problem. That's all dealt with now, so that's sorted. And we've gone and started work on the factory of woot. That's right. Gone and got all of these little cells now all lit up and encased. We've got the very basics of the foundation. All of this has yet to have any detail added. The only detail so far is the little steps down, and even that is going to change because I want more detail in the actual pixels, the blocks themselves, rather than just plain grey concrete. This is all just to hold the shape. I mean, we still need to sort out a staircase down to the actual permanent area where we'll have our storage drawers. Our storage drawers aren't even going to be this colour. They're going to be a lot darker in fitting with the area. I still need to sort out a mega torch because, as you could hear just a moment ago, there are mobs underneath this platform here. I mean, if we go and have a quick look, we will see. Let's have a look. Yep, there they all are. So we still need to sort that out. And that guy has a rather nice little slime hat. It's mine now. Lovely. But still, we made a start. In between this and the next episode, I'm going to try and get a bit more detail work done. So, excuse me, at the start of the next episode, we may have a bit more work done in this hall. Bit more detail, bit more design going on. But yeah, we've done a fair bit today, guys. I'm also going to try and crack on with getting these upgrades done in these roots. The main problem is, it's the enchanted books that I need for them. And that requires levels, and that takes a bit of time. If I had all the time in the world, I wouldn't get this episode out until all these were done. But still, we'll try and get them done for the next episode. So for now, guys, with my Army of One hat and my huge Queen of Hearts blade, if you have enjoyed this episode, guys, don't forget to go ahead and smash that like button. Drop me a comment down. Let me know what things you think I could improve on. If you've got any ideas for this factory, little design quirks and things you think I could do, let me know in the comments. If you're new to the channel, don't forget to smash that subscribe button and to ring the bell for notifications when new videos come out. And yeah, until the next episode, guys, all that's left for me to say is take it easy, and I'll see you in the next episode. Bye, guys. Bye.